Let's go. We go again. It's fall. It's nippy. We back at you. A little bit cold outside now, huh? Everybody's got their hoodie except for G. G's got his t-shirt on. What's good to the cold rice daddies? Should we go with that? Crids? Or I was thinking
cold rice,
cold
daddy.
rice posse. Could we just like be the Crips? What's good, y'all? My name's Raymond Acosta, and I got G, Dumandan, and Mr. Judah, the Eric Shooter.
What's
So
up?
does that work? I don't know. We still need to work on that shit. What's going on, boys? Here we
Eric
are again.
Shooter.
Week 6, episode 6.
Week 6. Yep, week 6.
Episode 6.
We're doing. It's been a month and a half. We're trying to get better.
Oh, we're gonna be better.
He's got a new camera. Look at him, looking crispy.
Little minor
going on,
upgrade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Then G, what's going on, Mister? Mr.
When
G?
when I get moved, I'll get everything set up.
That's in
right
about a
now.
couple months. Right now,
But now I got to do this from parents' house.
live
Live.
parents live in Renton, Washington. What's going down? Yeah, boys. Man, yeah, it is getting a little crispier. I mean, got the hoodie out. It was like 53 degrees this morning.
Where? Out there?
That's cold out here. That's cold out here.
Oh.
It's actually one of those like a lot of people around the area is like, damn, this is like the earliest in the year where it's been like this. It's usually on Halloween is when it gets like this. But now it's a little early, so something's going down. Golder is the global colding, not warming over here.
No, it's raining like crazy out here.
Yeah, I just got inside the house actually, so it's windy. The leaves are falling and raining.
Left, right,
not
left,
cool,
right,
man.
up, down, rain everywhere.
Man, and the traffic with the rain, man, that's not saucy. That's not good at all.
It's your favorite. I know you miss it.
Yeah, man. Well, shoot, this weekend it was. What was the weekend? What was the weather over the weekend? It was nice over here. Actually, it was like 70s.
It was cool, huh?
Yeah.
It didn't rain.
It was nice.
Oh, it did. It did rain
A little bit,
but not that bad. It's like it was starting on the weekend.
It's just kind of showing you that hey, I'm here. What's about to happen?
Pretty much, yeah. You know, on the good side though, my grass is greener. Shoot, summer that shit was dry. It was like a desert in my front yard. I was getting letters from the HOA telling me I had to fix that shit or they're gonna find me. And I'm just like, I hate HOA is because like you know that when the season comes around, it starts to rain and it's not as dry as summer. Of course, you know the grass is gonna turn green. I was like, who cares about the dry grass in the summer?
Right.
he was like, I ain't gonna water my grass.
Hell no.
How's the rest of the neighbors though? Are they doing their due diligence?
Hell no, that shit look the same.
Nice.
So I ain't even tripping about that though. HOA.
How was the Well, shoot, man, this weekend, I think I had mentioned it last week in the episode. We went to this place, Medieval Times. I took over in Dallas, which is about like 30 minutes away from like 40 minutes. I got some footage. Wanted to share with y'all. It was fun. I've never actually done that before, so I wanted to make sure that I shared the experience with you. It was nice and it was nice out there. Let me pop this up real quick. See, so that's the castle. This is me walking to the castle. Look at all these people. Ooh, this is the castle. It's inside the castle. A lot of people out there.
Was it expensive?
Nice. That's your boy. That's your boy. Ready for some action.
What's the price cost? What's the price? Do you have to pay entrance or are you like just buying dinner or what?
I think it's like they always on Groupon. So we went there for my nephew's birthday. gonna be driving soon. Man, these kids are just growing up soon. I'm dreading when I actually have to teach my middle son how to drive. This is the same son that I took him to, the Sidecart over in South Center.
Yeah.
And I took him there when he was about like 10, 12 years old, and he he just ran into the wall and just kept running
Straight.
into the wall, and it was it. And I was like, oh my goodness, I do not want to teach this child how to drive. But he's gonna be there soon. He's 14, so he's gonna be turning 15 soon. Yeah, getting old. But yeah, that was the weekend, man. It was fun. Hey, those kind of things are live. You sat there and they gave you just a dinner and some chicken and all that stuff, and you cheer on some medieval knights and all that stuff. So yeah, it was good times, right? Gee, what'd
Nice.
you do, man?
Nice. Me, nothing much. We play poker at E's house.
Oh, there you go.
I love playing poker with the homies.
Did you come up?
No, I lost
No?
40 bucks.
Oh,
It
40.
was
Come
worth.
on, man.
40? You lost
It was
40
worth
bucks?
it. That's
40.
always my limit.
He sit there for like 3 hours and
Mm-hmm.
just lose 40 bucks. I mean, yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
just hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
It's
But
all
it
good.
just laughing with the homies is
Yeah,
priceless.
Yeah.
that's all.
Just
Yeah,
we,
it's
getting
worth.
everybody together, huh? It's cool.
we
It's the
probably
price of
laughed.
admission.
We laughed all night
Mhm.
long.
Oh man, I
Pretty
was
much.
tripping. That's why.
Yeah.
We
But
were
yeah,
all.
that was cool. Mhm.
So yeah. And then you just probably recovered on Sunday.
Yeah.
A little
Watch
bit of
football.
recovery.
You know how Sunday is. Red
Sunday,
zone.
eight
Red zone.
hours of
Red zone.
nonstop, whatever the fuck it goes. But I know somebody else who was recovering on Sunday, huh? Eric,
Mhm.
how are you doing?
Man, I haven't drank back-to-back days in a minute. So Friday we was drinking over here at the house. We were playing
Mm-hmm.
poker. We're just smoking and hanging out, playing
Mm-hmm.
cards.
Mm-hmm.
And then Saturday, watched the Huskies. And that was a good ass game. Y'all watch that game?
That was a weird game, man. I like that
Oh,
little.
I missed it.
you didn't watch none of it?
No,
I
but I
couldn't
mean,
believe it
I
was
followed up on it, but my parents don't got cable.
Mm,
I couldn't believe it was in the afternoon.
12:30.
That is a night game. I thought it was a night
Right,
game.
right.
Yeah, I was over at the medieval, and I'm sitting there, and then all of a sudden my son goes, "Oh crap! There's 36 seconds left in this game." I'm like, "What? No!"
Yeah.
But yeah,
No, that was
we
a good
caught some of
game,
the
man. Their quarterback, he's something special for sure, man. The way he just kept his
penis.
composure. Yeah. Penix Jr. that. You got that BPE? But yeah, no, he put in work though. The last two plays of the game, I was like blown away. Two quick strikes down just to get that touchdown and win the game. And then
Yeah.
Oregon had the chance to win it, but got stopped and missed
Blew
the
it.
field goal.
Blew it.
Oh, really?
Could have went
Missed a
OT,
field
but
goal?
yeah,
Blew
that
it.
was for overtime. Yeah, he blew it.
I bet you it was cracking. I bet you it was cracking then after the
It was
game.
cracking. Everybody rushed the field. That's what college sports, man. That's how it goes. That energy's crazy. And then after that, I watched it. Oh, during that too, I was watching the boxing. Logan Paul versus what's his name? Dylan.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, that was pretty
Dylan
entertaining.
Dennis.
That's
I
what I
didn't.
was waiting
Was
for.
it?
I didn't know that was
Was
in the
it?
afternoon. Also, like, what the
Yeah,
heck?
because they were fighting in England.
Mm-hmm.
So they're a little
Yeah, I
bit
caught
into the
some of that,
future.
man, and it was a jab fest, and then with a weird ending and everything like that.
Yeah. He was fighting for his lady. If you guys know anything about his
Come
lady,
on,
she's
bro.
everywhere.
I'll
Hey, she's everywhere. I'm talking about the HOE everywhere.
not the HOH.
Nah,
Not the
definitely not the HOA.
HOA.
Oh man, she's a big thot over there. Big
Yeah,
thotty.
she was put out there. She was put out there. Definitely. I was like,
Everywhere.
God damn, she with everyone.
Everyone. I was like, oh.
Mm.
And I guess he felt some kind of way, so he wanted to fight dude because dude used to date her too, and he was just talking hell shit about her. So they're like, "Fuck that, let's
I'll
just
tell
fight
you
this
this
out."
though, man. The way they were fighting like that, the dude wasn't really doing, like, Mr. Paul wasn't doing his girl any justice by just sitting there just jabbing and all of this. Man, you already know if it was real, it would have been it would have been bad.
That
Anyway,
whole
yeah.
exhibition. Also, Salt Poppy got knocked out. Dog, Salt Poppy.
He got caught.
Put it down for the Filipinos. You know what time it
He
is,
got
but
he got caught People get
That's
caught.
what happens.
He was
That's
licking his
just
lip or something like that. And
that's what happens when you lose too much
Yeah.
weight in such a short time, and and then all of a sudden you get caught. I mean, he went down in weight. This guy's
he went
just
down to
lost
like
so much weight in such a
165 or something like that.
again.
Yeah.
He went from salt to low sodium,
Mhm.
and you need that sodium, bro. You need that salt to sprinkle
Yeah.
these foods. But yeah, he's
What'd
gonna
you
keep
say?
fighting though.
He was licking his lips.
No, he was taunting him, and he got blasted by a jab
Mm,
or a cross, and then that
yeah,
whole
right cross.
round, he was
Yep.
just he was out
Yeah,
of it.
I saw
Yep, he
that.
was out of it.
He got back up and then got punched again.
Nah,
And
yeah, yep.
the ref was like, no, never
No, he
mind,
got
stop it.
knocked out, and then they stopped the fight. Yeah, so I was just like, man, this guy.
Well, I hope he got that bag. I don't know how much they're getting paid though, but he's definitely getting to that point. He's getting some of that bag.
Mhm.
He got
I
a
don't know
bag.
anything. I don't know too much about the zone or anything like that, but they ain't
Mhm.
no top rank or nothing. But them fighters are all YouTube influencers and
Yeah.
whatever fighters, right? So
I mean, yeah, these guys are just like, I mean, it could just be like, imagine us, getting up to that point. You start, maybe, maybe you can get up there and fight Salt Poppy. Who knows?
dude,
Maybe
I
he'll get
weigh
back.
163 right now. I'm right
Get
there.
that boy. I'm with you.
He's ready. He's ready. Come on, E. Let's see it.
I'm like,
Eat.
I'm fast, boy. I'm like, ooh, ooh.
Oh,
You're gonna have to catch me. You're gonna have to catch me.
let me see how
I'd
he.
fight him for that bag. I'd fight him for
Yeah.
that bag. I was like, man,
Hell yeah.
let's
I
fight
ain't
in
trying to take no
Manila.
L though. No L though.
Ooh,
Let's fight
that'd
in
be
Manila.
fun.
We can go. We can go.
Mhm.
Or we can go fight in Beacon Hill. It don't matter to me. Let's go.
On the hill.
Let's go back in
Meet
the
me
hill.
at Jefferson, cuz. Meet me at
Or just down
Jefferson.
in Foolie or something. Just meet me at Foolie.
Yeah.
So what'd you do in the evening though? I mean, I know all the festivities just started getting
Yeah.
popped off a little bit later on.
I know. We
Got a
celebrated her
little bit of
birthday.
text from you.
Yeah. Celebrated her birthday. It was my girl's little niece's birthday. She turned,
Mm.
I think she just hit the big 32 or something like that. 31, 32. But yeah, happy birthday to her, man. It was a cool party. They're loud. So, they got the karaoke machine out. Everybody started singing, pouring waterfalls. It's just
Gotta
crazy.
love that.
Yeah.
What were you drinking? What were you drinking, E?
So I was drinking tequila. So when I first walked into the door, I took 3 shots back to back, 8, and then took 3 more shots, and then I downed a Truly's for whatever reason. Why I don't know why I wasn't taking my time.
Because
And
you're drunk
then
already.
I had a waterfall, some Don Julio, and then from there it just started
Hey,
getting
you drink.
really,
That's a lot for
really.
you.
I can't even remember. Yeah, it is a
You're on a
lot.
mission.
I
I
was
know
on a
that's a
mission.
lot
Yeah,
for you.
shit started getting all hazy and blurry. I was like, oh, it's time to go. By the time I knew it,
Mhm.
I came home, woke up, so I had all my clothes on. I was like, oh shit, what happened?
See, that's the thing about drinking, man.
Woke up was like, oh man, I'm still fresh.
No, you
Nah,
woke up and be like, what did
opposite
I
of
just
fresh.
do? You
No,
start
my head
patting
was
yourself
hurting.
down. You're like, did I? And then keep you like checking in your pants. Like, did I have sex last night? What the hell
Not
just
even.
happened?
I came home. I remember setting the alarm clock for 8 o'clock because I had to pick up my mom to take her to work. And the
Oh,
alarm went
that's the
off.
worst.
And then I was like, Alexa, off. And it turned off. And then Miles called me, goes, Dad, it's almost 9 o'clock. You got to take Emma to work. I was like, oh shit. I was all fucking, my head was spinning. Couldn't find my keys. It was all bad. And then watching the Seahawks, that just topped my morning. Oh man, I swear to God, we could have won that game. I'm still kind of like upset about it. It's just
If
the way it ended.
we
We
could
were
have
in the
won.
end zone 4 times.
We
Gino
could
was
have kicked.
blowing it.
We could have kicked field goals.
Yeah, we could have kicked the field goal because our defense is killing. Our defense was playing really well. We could have stopped them at 148 after we hit that field goal, but we decided
Yeah,
to go for it, right?
we could have had a
And
hell of
then,
field goals.
yeah, it's just, I don't know. I'm looking at Gino now. I was like, what are you doing? You're running backwards. You're holding the ball too long. You got DK over here wide open on one play, but I get it. Because right before that, DK was kind of like not in the right headspace or whatever. And he was just getting personal fouls and shit, pushing people, just, being DK. But like
Fuck
that
it, just
Seahawks
throw
game
it.
was frustrating.
Just throw in the air to DK already.
He tried.
Yeah,
He tried.
he's I don't know what's going on with Gino. I mean, you start thinking about, it's like, is he going to be the guy? I know last year he put in work. He was, comeback player of the year. But is he the guy this year? Especially if you have that type of offense around you and all those weapons, you got to take a long, hard look at it. Hopefully, he can put it together, man. Because I really don't want that situation where it's like a controversy of, quarterback controversy. But I wouldn't mind seeing Locke in there. Locke is a solid dude. He makes good decisions, fast decisions, and he's athletic. Might
I
not
want to
Doing
see
better
him.
than
might not
Russ.
be at that.
I'm ready. I'm ready to see him out there.
Yeah, but yeah. So you woke up the next day and just started feeling, man.
Can't
Do you
recover,
feel
man.
old? Are you starting to feel that age? I think that's like so. That's kind of like one of the times when you start coming with a realization. It's like, man, I might just be getting old because I don't. Most of the time, I don't feel old. When I look in the mirror, I don't really look. I feel like I look old, but those are the times when you wake up the next day. You're like, God dang, this is.
Yeah.
I usually can pop up.
Yeah. No, it's different now.
Yeah.
Man, G knows how we used to do it back in the day. We used to get lit and then have to play 6
Lit.
games and just play
At
right
like
after a long night
seven
of
in the
kicking it and
morning.
drinking. Yeah, and just go straight to the gym and play hoop. You know what I'm saying? And beat these teams by 20, 30. It's just now the time is beating me up. I'm like, oh fuck, I
I
can't
Yeah.
do shit.
I
I need to
used to be
rest.
just chilling on the bench, and the ref would run by and be like, "Yo, y'all smell like alcohol."
I'd be like, man, shut
Sorry.
up, man. Mind your business.
I'm
So
like,
do
man,
you, sir.
we.
So you
Dude,
do,
on the rest is
Frank.
cool, man. Yeah.
So wait. So let me ask you this: when? Okay, so individually, when was the kind of just one of the first times when you were like, "Damn, I'm getting old." It's like when, because I remember the first time, like honestly, the first time I sat there and I was looking at the mirror a little too long, and I
Mm-hmm.
started seeing like just the real like age I was, because we fix ourselves up, we look young. I mean, look what we're wearing right now. We're just like, again, it's just middle aged hype beasts.
Mm-hmm.
We're current with the fashion, and but then I was looking at the mirror, just fixing I was actually cutting my hair, and this was a few years back, obviously. I was like, God dang, who is that dude? It's like that's really him. Oh, I'm getting old. So that was one of the first times, man. Like visually and physically, I felt old. How about y'all?
I think I started feeling old when I had Miles. After that, I just felt like it was just like a steady decline. Like every time I go out, I'm just struggling. Can't even get up. I just need to sleep, eat some pho, and try
Mm,
to recoup.
that's why I fought over Sinigang, man.
Mm. Pho over Senegal for real, because I don't Senegal might do it, but I for sure have to
So it
go
was just
back
the
to the pho.
recovery, huh? That's when you start feeling it was just more the recovery.
Yeah, the headaches, the tiredness, and not even wanting to drink. Because normally we'll go back, wake up. I'm like, okay, I'm down to take a shot, whatever, smoke a blunt, be
Mm-hmm.
cool. But now I don't even want to smell alcohol. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to clean up from the night before. I don't want to do anything. Just want to just lay my head down. But
Yeah.
what I did do, what I saw on social media was if you dunk your head in cold water for a couple of seconds, it kind of helps with a hangover. So I was doing that to recover.
Miles walking in, I was like, Dad, what you
Like,
doing? Just leave me alone. This is recovery, son. You're gonna see this
What
in
are you
40
doing?
years.
He's
Now
like, you got
now
a drink
go
out of
turn
that? I
around.
was like, I am not drinking this, dude. I'm gonna go dunk my face in this water right now.
I
Yeah,
was
and took out
bobbing,
like
bobbing for
shit,
whatever the fuck. How
fucking
about you,
bobbing
G?
for
You're looking
life.
old right now, G. You're just slow looking right. How you feeling? What age do you feel?
I I don't
You're
know.
what? You
I
don't
don't know.
know?
I mean,
No.
You gotta
we're
have an
always
opinion sometimes.
we're always gonna feel young, right? We acting young.
But you
You know what I'm
feel
saying?
old.
I feel
Like when
old
you
when
get
I.
up, it's like men, they just make that sound regardless of what age. They'll go, and then
Okay. I was trying to pinpoint it. I know when. There was this one time where me and Pat we were talking about racing in front of Noise House,
man, you just
and
stop name dropping cats, man. Just be general. Me and my friend rhymes with
me and my
cat.
friend.
Me and my friend,
No, yeah, we were
and,
talking about
and then
racing,
another friend.
and I was like,
You
man,
putting foods out there.
I'll smoke you.
Shout out to Noy.
How did you know what noise it is? Right?
Well, that's what I'm
It's
saying. Stop saying Noy's
Who
name.
the
Noy,
no, there's
hell?
last noise.
I'm gonna have to put a little
you
filter on you,
are
G.
anyway. So you were racing
Yeah, and
in
I
front of somebody's house.
in front of
And
everyone. He smoked me. I'll give it to him. He smoked me.
In,
I was like,
your
oh,
Ford Escort, your
I'm
white
getting
Ford
old.
Escort.
I'm talking about running,
Oh,
racing.
oh,
Racing, car racing.
running?
Yeah,
When
man.
was it? What's the
This
last
was
time
this
you
was
ran?
this, this
I'd
is when they.
smoke you right now. You
Yeah,
come
you
over
will.
here and you
Yeah, no, you
oh,
get me. I can't run
break
for
your leg.
shit.
Okay,
Poor
well,
Kevin
He,
Hart, man. It'd be
that's
he
no fun.
probably he probably beat me too.
Dude, I've been beating you. There
Hell no.
Uh-oh.
was no way
Okay,
you
Hell
were
no.
ever faster
folks,
than me.
tune in next week
I was
when
always faster
Gerald
than you.
and Eric are going to be going
Oh man.
to the track. Hey, I want you guys to record it when you actually do, and then we'll put it
Oh
on
no.
here.
Oh no.
Hell no.
G not
And
running for nothing.
we'll see.
G
I'll
Have you
pull
ever
a
ran?
hamstring. I'll pull my
You
ab
ever
muscles
ran
like
so
Kevin Hart.
fast that your legs just gave out from under you and you start rolling forward? I've done that in the past. Maybe not. I
Right?
don't know. Maybe it was
That
a
means
dream.
you're old. That's the
That
old
means like
feeling.
my heart is just that much stronger than my legs because that was
Nah,
just.
that's the craziest
Mm.
feeling. I did that. I was playing football with the homie's little cousin. He's about 17, 16. And they're like, oh, I bet you he can shake you. I was like, hell
Mm.
no. He took
Shook
one little
it.
stop and go, and I bit it and rolled on the grass. my shoes,
Football's
my
tough.
shoes came off and everything. I was like, man,
Oh my
these Yeezys.
goodness.
I
Football's
blamed
not
it on the
easy though.
Yeezy.
When someone's running it's not that easy to guard
Yeah,
somebody
but
when they're running
No,
yeah, and they could just
their
stop
especially
on
the
a
route.
little
dime.
one.
No.
The little ones, man. So I coached my sons. I coached both my older sons flag, but there was this one time. There's this one time when I was coaching my middle sons and he played QB and everything like that. And we all just kind of lined up because it was like the dads got in there because we didn't have enough kids. And I'm
Yeah.
sitting here just like, oh, I'm gonna break these kids down because I'm in
No.
shape. I still kind of did CrossFit. I don't know, it's kind of good. But then yeah, we were lining up and there's this kid, like one of our best kids. Now, and he took me, and I'm sitting there like, okay, I'm about to cook this kid. I got around him, and that was the thing. I got around him, and my son just threw it as far as he could, and I'm sitting here and I'm breaking free, and that's when my head was just like, okay, I'm like way ahead of myself, and then my legs just couldn't keep up, and I just tumbled, and then and I was on a breakaway. But the next play, we went on the next play, and this kid, he hurt me. I just kind of played it off. He just got around me so quick. He said, "Foo, foo." No, it's like, where'd he go? Foul. No, he was gone. This kid was gone. And
Find the
you
flag.
got to
Where's the
call a
flag?
timeout, and then just have them run laps if you're the coach. So that's why you coach
Yeah.
teams and you don't play in them. But no, yeah, we're getting old, bro. So you were
Yeah.
racing. G was racing out there.
Yeah, man. Fuck it, I thought I was gonna pull something too.
You didn't, huh? That's good. I'm
No,
happy for you, man.
no.
We don't
I
want
would
that.
start crying.
Now that's the thing. Like that's the first thing that guys would go to, especially if you had a few drinks in you. It's like, you want to race? It's like I think I still race. I can still race right now. Oh, I got the shortest legs out of everybody out here, but I'll
You could
run.
just get up and sprint and bam.
I'm pretty fast
Yeah, I can't
for
do it. I can't do it,
my
Dad. No
age,
more.
but
Can we time
not
you?
because you could really. I mean, you could still really, really, really hurt yourself. I mean, things can
Hmm.
just go crazy. Like your Achilles goes. I remember when we were playing. When we were over at Seattle Boxing Gym, still doing some training with Coach Email over there, and we were doing some Sunday classes and everything, and whew, a lot of the gentlemen got hurt around the same age. I don't want to name drop. My name's not G, but the homies was over there. You know who you are, doing the Sunday sessions. And one of the homies, we were doing this drill where you basically are facing each other and you're running left and right, just kind of tracking. And then you don't know which way the other person is going to go. And you basically break left and just run as fast as you can. You got to chase him down. One of the homies, his name rhymes with Mason. He fell and just messed up we thought he blew his Achilles, bro. It was, and my son, both of my sons were there. My middle son, my oldest son, and they probably heard the F word like 50 times, like almost 50 times, like in a row. And we were just like, this is awkward. Because after like the first 10, during the first 10, you're like, oh, is he okay? He's saying it a lot. That must really hurt. And then it was like 15, 20. I was like, this that's a lot. It's like, I hope he's okay. Like, it was like 35, 40. I was like, this is a lot. I'm like, kid's getting like, he's out of his mind. I think we
Oh my
broke
god.
Mason. But no, he's okay though. He's okay though.
He's okay though.
Must really hurt, right?
Shout out to Mason Bampwed. I love you, bro. We love you. We're gonna get you on the show. We're gonna talk about the 50 F word segment that you had.
I remember that whole thing too. I think he's down 2 Achilles too. I think right now.
Yeah, he's done it. He said, this has happened to me a few times, so I know what to do." And I'm like, "Yeah, but did you know that you were gonna say the F word 50 times?" Like, it was like, I think it was like 5. Like, man, we only got this place for an hour.
Freaking Mason, bro.
Oh, Mason. Should have kept his shirt on. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, man. Oh, I'm crying. Shit, would you cry when you laugh? But yeah, so yeah, what you got for the pod this week? Oh, gee. Is it time for your dark night? Karaoke. You look so sad.
Okay. Every time you guys say Dark Knight, the first thing that pops into my head is Batman.
Yeah. So, well, before I get to that,
cosplay and shit. What the fuck?
So, while I was before we get to that, while I was a lot of y'all don't see you probably have noticed we don't do the viewer submission of the week, is because I kind of ended that. It was like, I wasn't getting enough submissions, and I'm not going to chase cats around. But I was like, what am I going to replace it with? Because we need something interesting in this pod. It should be fun. I mean, this is a fun pod. So I'm sitting there editing, and also like, when I'm sitting there editing, and I usually put funny stuff on and everything like that. And I was like, all right, whatever. And then I put the episode 5, which is on at YouTube right now. Make sure you go peep it out. Very fun episode. Actually, really good content. Walking out of that last week, I was like, it wasn't our best. But once I chopped it up and I put it out on YouTube, it's actually a really good episode. But we were watching it on the screen on the TV, and my son goes, "What's going on? What's Uncle Gerald doing?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And I rewound it, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I got a new segment. It's called Caught Slippin', because it's basically, and I'm gonna be fair about this. If I'm caught slipping, doing something weird on the camera, if E's caught slipping, I've put E on blast. I was like, maybe E's sleeping. Then I'll go solo. But so from now on, moving forward, while I am editing, I will catch some people slipping. And last week, Gerald was slipping. So we're gonna have to put Gerald on blast this week, and he was slipping. Oh, look at my guy.
Thanks,
I don't know
Raymond.
what he was doing last night. Look at that.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't know what I was doing either.
That's my reaction to that shit. If that ever went on social media, I'm doing a reaction to that shit.
Yeah. So we love you, G. Don't get caught slipping. I got to do a little background to that thing. Look at that. Nice. What were you doing?
I don't know. If you watch the whole video, it's like I snap out of it and I go back to what we were doing.
Now you know what happened with that was like it was after the government shut down your camera for like a split second and it went black, and then you went back in, and they had that MK Ultra still over you during that time, and they're like, "Yeah, we got to make sure we reboot this cat." Reboot, my guy. Oh, man. He's still cute though. Look at that, cutie Jer. But yeah. Oh, one real quick. What quick plug. I want to take this moment and we are going to start plugging a few things along the way if we have a few events coming up here and there. But next week, or actually this Sunday, I'm about to link up this, and it's the worst day because it's football. But this Sunday, oh, somebody sneezed. Is there a cat?
Sorry.
No. Sorry, cat. But this Sunday, I'm about to meet up with the Drunken Elephant crew. If you guys don't know who they are, they're Dallas, Fort Worth, actually Fort Worth natives and everything like that. They've done their thing. They're out here. They're doing their podcast. If you haven't peeped them out, peep them out. The Drunken_Elephant on Insta. I'm about to hook up with them. They've been talking about getting together. It's on a Sunday, so I don't know if these and they've got a panel set up. I just don't know how we would put it together if by chance we brought G and E on there. So I'm going to get together with them. Wanted to give that a quick plug. I'm going to get that episode out next week. It should be very fun. It's a collaboration of the episodes. Those boys are fun. It is going to be a PG-13 because they have some cat. They have I don't know what we're going to talk about, but all the other episodes. All the other episodes. Sorry, guys. We're gonna have to edit. Cut. Take 3. Yeah, all the other episodes are gonna be when you peep them out, it's they're PG-13. You know, they talk about some real stuff, and you know they're adults, and we're not. We acting like children right now. But yeah, see us on there, and then quick shout out to the homie Big. He has a I we're not at all being sponsored by anybody right now, but I like to give shout out to people that are actually helping us out and calling us out and saying that they appreciate what we're doing. And I want to actually give a quick shout out to the homie Big. He's local over here. He's got a jerky company. He's called Superior Jerky. They've been together for a while. Started over in Cali at first, and then they've actually moved operations here. If you have the opportunity, just pop them up on your phone. I know you're holding your phone probably right now listening to us. Check it out, superiorjerky.com. Their jerky is actually it's not the super chewy ones where it's like just your oh boy Albertos or anything like that. There's thin strips. And the first Lao New Year that I was here, they have booths, and these guys also have like on Lao New Year, they do it big. They have like a fire truck over here and a flatbed, and just imagine a fire truck with like gang of people, just all drunk. So, like everybody's got like Hennessy bottle and they're all soapy, and that's how it is. Y'all need to come down here for Lao New Year anyway. But they actually do that. They have their own float. They have their own booth at the Lao New Year. Quick shout out to them over there, and really good jerky. I wish I had more, but they're doing good. So just peep them out. Real good stuff over there. But yeah, maybe y'all should come down here for. You guys should come down here for Lao New Year
next year. I'm down,
bro. So I'm really not hip to exactly why it's so long, because Lao New Year is, for like New Year's, it's like, one day, but Lao New Year is, I'm going to get more info on that. I sound dumb. Maybe I'll ask on the podcast this Sunday. I'll ask the Lao boys.
Yeah. Get some info.
It's like over here, there's such a huge Lao community. I mean, they've got, so the temples are called Wats. And there's like 3 or 4 around, like pretty close to me, and there's also a bunch in like Dallas, a little southeast Dallas, and everything like that. But the one to go to, so I actually did 3. I went to the Cambodian temple and everything. Like everyone's so welcoming. It's such good vibes, man. And although I don't understand what anyone's saying, like 99% of the time, everybody's just so welcoming. Everybody's smiling. Everybody's hands out are cool. When you go into a city and you don't know anyone, and you see cats that growing up, you would be like, you know what, there might be a little funk going on and there might be a little bit of aggression. These cats are cool as hell, man. They're all cool and they're very welcoming. And the Lao New Year over here, good God. So my wife's family came down or out there. You're either so what it is like the actual temple is pretty big. All the temples are pretty big. And the big one that everybody comes down here for is the one in Saginaw, which is about 5 to 10 miles west from where I'm at. But what it is, it's a few days, it's like 2 or 3 days event. And everybody, it's just, your regular festival with booths and everything like that. But the hit is on the Sundays when they do the parade. And the parade basically goes around the neighborhood. And that's the dope part about the Wat Saginaw, is because there's so many, like the Lao community around that neighborhood is very, very present. And I'll put up some videos while I'm talking, like after I edit. But it's wild. You're gonna get wet, you're gonna get drunk if you're willing, and you're gonna have a lot of fun, and maybe in a lot of sunburn if you don't prepare properly. So yeah, I wish you guys would have the opportunity to to make it down here. Anyone that's listening, as advertised, you guys will have fun. If you do come down, look me up, hit me up on on Insta or whatever like that. We'll make it happen. There's a very welcoming community down here. They want everybody to have fun. They're very used to people coming down here like and witness and be part of those festivities, and it is actually very, very fun. So want to give that's in April.
April.
I'm actually very much looking for it. And it's usually around that time. It's like in the 90s already. So if you got time, come on down.
Yeah,
I'll mark down my calendar
about that. Yeah, I talked to my girl about that. She's Lao. So if we do decide to go down there, we're gonna probably bring her mom and dad too. So
yeah,
they told me, when people go down, they're flying from all over the place just to go down to Texas and celebrate the TLC.
Mm-hmm. Seattle's doing its thing. Woodland is getting bigger every year. I saw some footage over there. Shout out to the homie Lao Ocean. He actually has his own channel. He's doing a lot of great things for the Lao community and just putting it on, putting on the map. He's getting a lot of footage and really putting it out there. He's very local in the Seattle area. He's one of the homies growing up, and some of the footage that he was taking, the weather is still kind of still northwesty, but just to have that community come together in that particular area, because I think there's a lot in Portland, and there's a lot of Lao folks coming from northern Cali, like Sacramento area. They drive all the way up just to get that experience. So it's starting to come together up there too. So it's something else, man. It's definitely something else. But yeah, hopefully next year we'll make it. I'm gonna try to do some broadcasts later on this year if they'll allow me. I don't know. They don't want. Who knows if they want this Filipino guy just walking around talking about Lao stuff. But like I tell a lot of people around here, I'm Lao affiliated. I need a shirt. Hashtag
Lao affiliated.
Yeah. But that's my little thing. G, are you ready for your what you wanted to bring up? You brought it up. You're like, yeah, I want to talk about this real quick on the pod, and we didn't have enough time last week. Not enough battery.
Yeah. You know a little bit about it, right? Have you guys heard of the Black Knight satellite? You heard about E?
Just a little bit.
Let me. Well, it's this.
School me.
It's this debris that's orbiting our Earth. It's about 15 tons, and NASA they analyzed the signal that was coming from it, and the signal shows it's about 13,000 years old. And there's other people that analyze it independently. There's also astrophysicists and some radio operators from the 50s. And they all came to the same conclusion that it came from a constellation called Epsilon Botis. And it's about like 203 light years away from Earth. So, I mean, like I think about it, like, why it's just debris, right? Orbiting our Earth, right? Space junk, right? I found out more about that during the Russian Sputnik, when they launched it to orbit the moon. They saw that it followed it and came back. So that's one thing that was kind of crazy about it, because it looks like junk pretty much. If you look at the pictures, it's just a piece of debris.
How'd you come up? Like, were you just wake up? Were you on Facebook and it said, "Hey, Black Knight satellite"?
I don't know. I randomly found it, and I was just like, let me look more into this. Like,
that's wild, bro.
Yeah, 13,000 years, a long time.
In this day and age, like
since
the 50s, also since the 50s, it's one of those things. And I've kind of like I've looked into that thing. As just love that weird alien stuff. And I mean, if there's any proof, period, that there's something out there, there's something that you really can't explain, and that's from somewhere else. And it's from what I have read also previously, is that it's actually been sending signals to Earth, and there's been decodings and everything like that. And there's actually they've actually decoded it to where they've, like I think you said, like they've figured out where exactly.
Epson printer.
He coming through with
he knew that one.
I know that. It's like, I mean,
it's a big ass printer.
Listen, we've communicated with this thing.
Crazy.
So are we just gonna leave it alone at that? It's like, okay, we said hi, and it's just orbiting around us.
They're saying that like they don't know like if like we try to do something to it. They don't know if like there's like a defense system.
Mm-hmm.
Then they might destroy the Earth.
So,
like,
Oh
oh
man.
shit!
yeah, just
So
don't
that
mess with
thing
it.
looks
Huh?
like a piece of debris
Right?
that's floating, that's
Yeah, they took
orbiting
a picture
Earth.
of it.
I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, it looks crazy.
It's like Death
So this
Star.
footage was from 1998, right? That NASA captured. But last week, what were we talking about? It was kind of like camouflaged in a way that it, for some reason, if you try to look at it a certain
There's this I think he's a physicist, or he's just one of the smarter minds of our era. His name is Michio Kaku, and he came to the he came up with this thing. I think they did a bunch of testings, and who knows how these scientists come up with this type of stuff. He said that it has a light bending ability to where anything that enters it just bends it to where you can't see through it. So so it's 15 tons. I mean, that's not, I mean, if it's in outer space, it's not that heavy. 15 tons, so that's like 15,000 times 3. But it's still not big enough to have some sort of a civilization in it, but you're assuming that it's somewhat manned by some sort of, like, just something, right? I mean, nobody's like got a remote control on this thing. I mean, this was from, if it's 13,000 years ago, and plus, if it's from 13,000 years ago, whatever's on that thing, they that old? So I got questions,
yeah, that's
and
crazy.
NASA knows what's up, or whoever, whatever, because I mean, it's been out there forever.
Did you say 13,000 years orbiting Earth?
Yeah, I don't know why they haven't really, they
Yeah,
will.
they're not talking
So
about it.
no, I mean, they want to sit there
There's
and explore all these other, like, Elon's
right.
going to Mars and all this stuff. We're
Hmm.
just like, hey, there's something right there. Why don't we go check that out? How about we keep checking that out? It's so weird, but they just, yeah, you know what? It's one of those F around and find out type of situations, probably.
No, let's
Yeah,
not.
that
Let's not.
is.
Send out the pew 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 pew.
That's like
I
Project
bet.
Bluebeam, that
Yeah,
major hologram system,
don't
holographic
get
system that they're
caught.
working with.
Don't get
Yeah.
caught
No.
slipping. That's all I gotta say.
So with Project Bluebeam and then all this stuff going on with UFOs and all the talk behind aliens and
What is
stuff, right?
Project Bluebeam? Don't be trying to sneak that in.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to
What are you
sneak it in
talking
because it
about?
sounds a little, if some stuff that we don't really know
Bluebeam.
about. What if that was just like
What is
fake?
this?
But anyways, I think Project Bluebeam is all about perception and holographic stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
So they're going to be planting stuff out there that right now, because if you go to concerts or that are happening right now, they're doing stuff with holograms, like a lot of EDM concerts and stuff like that. Got these giant robots. It's pretty dope, actually. The visual, I was watching a few of them. I was like, oh man, that's filthy. But there's one that it was like in the middle of a stage, and it just looks like it's standing there, because you guys saw the Tupac one, right? So just like the
Yeah.
Tupac one, but this
That
one
was
was
kind of
like a
weak.
giant robot or whatever dancing in the stage, and all of a sudden it just beams up, and then you look up at the sky, it looks like it's going to like a black portal, and it just disappears. And they say that's all hologram. So Project Bluebeam is like in a bigger scale, right? So now they saying that this might be something that they're going to use to trick the people in believing that UFOs and aliens are real. I mean, they're broadcasting in media right now. Social media is big on the aliens and all that stuff. But what if it was the government using Project Bluebeam, putting it out there, and these things weren't even real? They're just trying to distract us, I guess.
You know,
But yeah,
the,
no.
it's the thing with aliens now is, like, for so many years they've said, nah, that ain't it. Nope, that's not an alien. There's so many little sightings, everything, and there's like, nope, government's like, nope, that ain't it. Or that's
Mhm.
fake. Oh, now and then now you've got CGI, which is really good, or you got like AI that can create videos and pictures and make you look wonderful and everything. Everybody's
Oh,
so desensitized at this point.
yep.
And, like, literally, a UFO can land in the middle of New York City. You can have it on video, but unless you were there, everyone around the world be like, no, that's fake. We are so
Hmm.
desensitized for all this. So you
Mhm.
would only have like maybe 100,000 to 200,000 people max that would have witnessed that thing, and then the aliens would have been zoop, out of there, and then all the news would have been like, "Well, we just lost a couple 100,000 people," and then the rest of the U.S. would be like, "Nah, that's probably fake. You guys are trying to like push propaganda." So there's so many things now that you can't even believe anything anymore. Like I think it was said a while back, a long time ago. It's like even if Jesus, same thing. Even if Jesus came back in the middle of the of Times Square, nobody would care, just because we're all so preoccupied with so many different things, so desensitizing things, and we don't trust anything anymore.
Mhm.
So that's kind of my thing with aliens, and we are so easy to fool.
Right.
We are so gullible to just swing one way or the other. So unless you see it with your own eyes, and even you can't, at that point, you can't even trust your own eyes with all the stuff that's going on now too.
Yeah, it's just like that one alien they had in New York walking around, looked like cosplay. It was in the
See,
subways and
that's what I'm
everything. Did you
saying.
see that?
No,
So it's like, is
bro.
that real? It's like, hold on.
See,
And everybody's like, that could be a real person. We
that
just
could
don't
be
know.
or is it
It
Or
an
it
was
could be
pretty
a
alien?
real
good.
alien. We don't
It
know.
was
It was
pretty
just
good.
so good. It
I'm
was
gonna have to
pretty
look
It
good,
was
that up.
right?
pretty good.
Yeah. So they're saying with like Project Bluebeam, they could put a person in there and camouflage them with this hologram to confuse people, right? So when the aliens, if they
Hmm.
have like an image of this aliens aircraft coming down, they could have like military coming out of this aircraft, but hidden in this hologram as aliens and stuff like that. And they're tricking
Yeah,
people and stuff like that. It's weird. But
they
like you said,
catfish us.
if Jesus would have come down and just be
Yeah,
like,
so
"What's that
many
about
people.
Jesus?" Who's gonna believe it,
It's
right?
like, yeah, and they'd be like, no, you don't. Jesus was black, or Jesus had a beard, or Jesus wouldn't know how to speak English. It's like, there'd be
Hmm.
so many people that would just be like, nah, 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 nah. Sorry, guys, the bobbleheads are going off.
Oh,
Just don't
bobbling
go to
back there.
each heroes. But yeah, it'd be like, nah, nah. But I don't know. At this point, I guess we just have to trust our own personal experiences. Because I could come back next week and be like, hey, listen, real talk. I saw some aliens. They were in the backyard. They dug up a big ass thing in the backyard and they flew away. And you guys would be like, whatever, bro. You're tripping.
I believe you.
You can't even believe. Even if I go back there and show you, I'm like, nah, whatever. You probably were drunk, messing around again.
He's like,
Same
"Man, they
old
took my
Raymond.
dog, and there's a giant crop circle back there. You still don't believe me?" It's like, nah,
It's hard,
it's
man, because
fake.
we've been so trained mentally to just be pulled apart and not trust anything. And there's so many different truths nowadays to where it's like it's hard. But I promise I'm gonna make this swear right now on this episode with my cold rice posse, my Crips, and if you guys come in contact and if you tell me, hey, I saw Jesus or I saw some aliens, and I swear, Wuz Good's got your back. I believe you. Okay,
Yeah,
you just make sure you guys
you heard
weren't
it.
too stoned and everything. You heard it from here. And if anyone out there listening right now, and I know everybody's got their little stories, ghost stories, and oh, I saw a light in the air. Hey, I want to hear about it. If you got a story, come on through. We'll put you in this little corner up here or over there, and we'll talk
Mhm.
about it because that's what's good.
Talking
We
about
like that.
other stories and stuff like that. Y'all see that Bigfoot footage in Colorado and people on the train and he's looking all shiny, got a little perm on, and all
Look,
glistening and stuff like that.
I
I
saw
read
it.
it.
You called it out, and I looked at it. And I was like, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
That
I
is
was like,
really good.
That's
I was like, oh
pretty
my god,
good.
did they really
when
capture the dude or what? Is
when
that
I
the real
saw
deal?
the footage, I was like, oh, there he is.
Yo,
That's him right there.
yo, he was just chilling, and then he
He's right
sat
there.
down. He sat
You
down
got
and he
caught
became a bush.
slipping. No, I'm not gonna show it. Don't worry. Hey, we
But
that boy
He
got
sat
caught
down and
slipping.
became a bush. I was like, oh man, he really camouflaged
yeah,
himself into
he's
the bush. That's
good.
crazy.
He's a ninja.
Yeah.
With all the stuff that we got now to like with the drones and everything, and so many ways to capture things, it's like I'm surprised that we just is it. You really think it's like, is that really a being like that just out there? Yeah, like he was not. He was like nice and brushed and everything too. I seen that. That boy was looking fresh out there. If anybody knows where that face that Bigfoot boy is, and bring him to the show, we'd like to speak with him also. That's what's good. No, really, I saw that. What do you think?
I don't know, man.
What's your feeling?
That footage
I
is
saw
pretty good, man. So I don't know.
I saw that they said it was someone in a costume.
But how did they record that? So people were recording. I think they were on a
Drone.
train, right?
Oh, train.
Was it on a train and they were going by on a? They were going somewhere, and the dude was just recording, and he captured it, right? And he was trying to
Yeah.
show somebody next to him. He was like, "Hey, y'all see that?" And the person next to him couldn't see it, so it was kind of weird. It's like, "Oh, you
Yeah.
can't see that." But the
When
one
I
person who was holding the camera was like, "Hey, he's right there," and he was just moving along. And all of a sudden, he sat down and he just blended with the bush. I was like, "Oh, damn, that's crazy."
yeah,
Is that you real?
I felt the same way too. I saw the footage like, oh, that's the guy right there.
Oh no,
That's Bigfoot.
How can you not be found though? That's just the crazy part. Like Bigfoot, you got a lot of and you got so many people looking for you or
hell
them.
of
It's got to
people.
be them because it can't just be one.
It's like a
Yeah,
So
whole
right.
bunch of different
so many.
species, right?
They
You
gotta be like
got
families. There's probably hell of them.
there's gotta be, and you
But
and
to be
we
hidden for that long,
yeah.
and
I
not
mean, you
to be
got park
really
rangers out there, and they ain't that smart.
Yo,
I mean, if they're smart, they put
there,
some clothes
the,
on.
there's a lot of land out there that's untouched though. Out where they be living in the forest, they
forest, they be
that's their
everywhere.
shit. They could be ninjas in there.
They be in the mountains too. What do you call that? A yeti, right? Those
Hmm.
Yeah.
are the abominable snowmen.
They're
So
the
they have those.
that's more
Yeah.
for
So there's
Florida.
a whole bunch of different kind of stories and myths about these creatures. But to actually spot one now with all the technology we got to kind of question it. Is it real or is this stage? What's going on?
I don't know,
Like you
man.
said, it goes back to everything. Like Jesus came down. It was like, "What's up? I'm Jesus." Like, oh, whatever. You ain't Jesus. Oh, my bad.
Is that a cat? I heard a cat.
Jesus.
He said Jesus and the
Yeah.
My
That's
bad. My bad.
that's my Jesus.
But yeah, that's my Jesus.
timestamp 54. Raymond, edit that.
Just take the whole part out just to chop it off.
Yeah,
And that's our show.
man.
What?
I guess we know who's slipping.
Did you guys see the footage of the giants standing on mountains?
That's what I was gonna bring up next. Yep.
Hold up.
So they
What?
talked
Where
about
you guys
this
seeing
Yeah.
this stuff?
YouTuber. So
What
there's a
is wrong with
person
my
recording,
algorithm?
right? Yeah, there's a person recorded. This was before the latest one. So
I'll
it was a
send you the
guy.
footage.
Yeah, so he was driving somewhere and
A giant.
he was recording. Yeah, and it was going up into a mountain. He was filming something,
Where's my phone at?
and then he saw like this image or this
It's like you
giant
could
moving on a mountain, right?
A
And then all of a
giant.
sudden he tries to go back there, but he gets stopped by some agents. It was like, "Hey, you can't be here. You can't be filming nothing." And then he tried to put stuff out on social media, and guess what happened to him? They ghosted him.
he
Is this
disappeared.
dead?
It disappeared.
He
Yep.
disappeared. His
Okay,
footage is
So
out
like,
there still. His footage is out there still, but he
you seen the
disappeared.
footage?
Yeah.
yeah.
You got it. You
Yep,
got
we've
I'll
seen the
send it to
footage.
you. So you
Like
gotta
what kind
pop
of
it up.
giant? Like how big? What's a giant?
You no,
considered?
you know
Man,
how
a giant.
like when you look at a
Andre?
distance when you look at a
Bigger,
distance out of a mountain,
Like fee
you're like,
fi fo
okay.
fum giant?
No, you could be like the mountain is hella far. You could just see like the silhouette of a person on top of that mountain that's hella far.
Yeah,
So
you can't
bigger
see no
than
person from hella
Like
far
you can't
away.
see a person on
not a
top of a mountain
shadow?
like that. No, it's a person.
Yeah, it's just it's crazy.
Jeez, look at
I'll
him.
send
But
the
the fact
footage.
that they were trying to silence him and then ghosted
Yeah,
him, that got to
yeah.
make you think. It's like, whoa, what did he really discover out there?
Giants.
So these people are
So
real.
what's going on? A lot of like a lot of stuff coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Halloween's coming out. You know, there's a whole
And you
bunch of
know what we're
stories
no
out here
longer
on the
talking about with
algorithm.
all this stuff going on? Got Bigfoot, got AI, you got giants. What are we not talking about anymore? It might be a good thing.
Yeah, I ain't ready to talk about no more of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of glad it's not in my algorithm this week. Yeah, I mean, because it's Halloween and got a whole bunch of ghost
Halloween's
stories out.
close, man. Are we gonna do a
Yeah,
special episode? Hey, we should dress up next week.
I'm thinking about it. I
Hold
got
on.
my
When?
Jabbawockeez mask.
Oh, hold on. When's here? I'm gonna look this thing up.
I'm gonna call out your
Halloween?
costume. It's
When's
on a
Halloween?
Tuesday. It's on a Tuesday.
So
Yeah, it's
yeah,
on a Tuesday.
on
So we do the day before.
so we recorded on the 30th. So hey, you want to dress up?
That's
Yeah, we
cool.
don't dress up no more. When's the last time you dressed up for Halloween?
2 years ago as a Jabberwocky.
You were driving, man. That's the easiest shit. Oh, here we
They
are.
didn't know it was me though. They were trying. You know, it's crazy.
Of course not.
If you're ever going to a party and you dress up as a Jabberwocky, just get ready to get called out because everybody was trying to call me. I was like, "Oh, you trying to battle me?" I was like, "What? Chill, brother.
They're always.
you
Chill,
wasn't
bro.
ready.
Chill. I'm not ready. Like,
Always got
chill,
the
man. I ain't
weakest.
here to
Like
dance, man.
they got the weakest call. Oh, you want to battle? I was like, get the hell out
Oh,
of
you
No,
want
here.
me to do this all
yo,
day?
You,
yo,
then
I got a
Gerald's
story
like,
though.
you want to go race outside?
No, no, hey,
Now, when's the
Raven,
last time you dressed up, G?
it was the Dead Presidents. We went to the club.
How long ago was that? That was like
A
That was
bunch of
hella long
us,
ago.
like
96.
15 years ago, maybe
Jesus Christ, man.
15 years ago.
Not
Have some fun.
96. I think we were
How come
still at the
you?
heist. Weren't we still at the heist? Or was that
Yo,
after the heist?
Dead Prez was
No,
the
I got to tell you a
Jabberwocky.
story though, Raven, about Jabbawockeez, because this when they got popular on TV, right?
Yeah,
And
this
like
guy's loud.
we would
Yeah.
always go whenever we would travel, we would like people would always like look at us and see the way we were dressed, like me, E, and all the cousins, and like people would shout out, "Are you guys Jabbawockeez?" And we would look at each other and we would just like, "Yeah, we're Jabbawockeez."
Hey,
They're like
we
Joe
just start
Coy.
we just start dancing like, "Yeah, we're Jabbawockeez."
Joe
I had
Coy.
no idea.
Shout out to Joe
Yeah.
Coy. Hey, come on the show, Joe.
I know,
No,
man.
Jabba.
Yeah, Joe.
Those boys are fresh, man. I
Yeah, they
can't.
are.
No,
You
they're
know, I
filthy.
can't. Those
They're
boys are
filthy.
fresh. They made it. They made it. Imagine that these guys that just these b boys, I hate to call it, but it's like
Dancers,
hip hop dancers,
Of course, yeah.
dancers.
and I mean their residency in Vegas going strong.
Mhm.
Congratulations, boys. Y'all
Yeah,
did
they're
your
still
thing,
doing it,
man.
man.
Congratulations, man. I can't be more proud of those guys. And they still super relevant, and they still have a
Mhm.
lot of, they like Rainin still comes out and battles in
Oh
b-boy
yeah.
events and everything like that. All those guys, they keep it real and they keep it local too, and give a lot of love to the locals. So and there's what, like 40 of them now, 40 Jabbas. It's like, good God,
Wow.
man. I don't even
They're
know if
deep.
we get into OGs.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a crazy thing because my girl was where she was. She did the Universal thing last year, the haunted, what do they call that in Universal? Something haunted something, but she was there and they had Jabbawockeez performing while they had another show in Vegas still when they had residency. So they're pretty big, man. They got like a whole clan out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Just
think they were one of the first main ones to actually come together and just put together a dance to where just the tempo changes, their actual like their positionings and the transitions were all dope there, and they had that like movement of those boys. Um, and then they birthed a lot of the other guys from America's Got Talent. What was it?
ABDC.
What was the ABDC? America's Best Dance
America's
Crew.
Best Dance Crew.
Um, when that was going on, you had the Kinjas, and you had like, what was it? A
Mhm.
super
Super
crew.
Crew.
Super
We
Crew.
are, and then like yeah, all those guys, and they birthed all those guys, or they're, I don't want to call them birth because maybe they had already been doing the same things, but they followed the same suit. And congratulations to all those guys. Also, hopefully those
Yeah.
guys are still active because they're dope. It was nice
Yeah.
watching those guys on the set. And still with massive monkeys was on ABDC, did their thing. Um, I thought they could have made it a lot deeper, but it is
They
what it
should have
is.
won. Mhm.
Yeah. It is
I
what it
thought
is.
they
They
had the
did
right
good.
stuff. After a while, if you're sitting there constantly having b boys win and everything like that, they might as
Yeah.
well change it to America's Best B
B
boy crew or something like
B-boy
that.
crew.
But no, they
Yeah.
needed. I think that was We Are Heroes. That was the year
Yep.
We Are Heroes came up. So
Season 3.
the ladies
So
came and
yep.
represented. So
So it was like back to
congratulations
back
to the
B-boy
ladies.
crews, right? So it was
Yeah,
Jabbawockeez and Super Crews,
it was Super
then
Crew.
them,
Yeah.
and then Massive was in that season.
Mm-hmm.
So it could have been bad timing with Massive also, but
Yeah.
I felt like they could have really just stepped it up a little bit and been more tight niche with like
Well,
the
the
choreo and
thing
stuff
with
like. But you gotta
Massive,
think about Massive; they're just natural b-boys, right? I don't
yeah,
think they
that's
do a whole bunch
exactly what I
of
was gonna
choreo.
say.
Yeah,
On that show itself, they as they should have. And I think if they would have come back and if they went any more mainstream, I think we would have kind of been like, yeah, you guys did it for the show. But they kept it
Mhm.
real. They kept it straight b-boy. And if they would have won that thing, it would have been, well, I'm not gonna say if they would have won that thing, but it's just the fact that they actually just kept it real with true b-boy. and I wanted to see that. And the mainstream really isn't ready for all that. You know, a lot of the intricacies of the steps and the actual moves that they come up with, and the choreo that they had, um, the routines that they had, it was all really fresh. But you go out there and you got all these other especially with the all lady dance crew. They were actually pretty, they're actually pretty fresh. They're innovative also in their own kind. So it's all good. Still got that street cred, street love.
Yeah. Yo, they still won R16 though, so shit. They
Mm.
held it down in Korea, you know what I'm saying? So they got some massive for that.
Yeah, we'll have to do a pure b-boy episode next time, because I don't know if y'all know, me and G were, and Eric did his own thing before. I'm from the original Boss crew, and G was with ABC during that time, which is another Boss crew. It sounds bad. It sounds bad now I say it. But nah. And this was back in the 90s, and we used to rap pretty hard in the Seattle area, in the Washington State area. We need to do a deep dive on that thing. We'll definitely take a look at that. Maybe, hopefully, we can have one of the locals, one of the homies, name rhymes with Tyson, on the episode, and we'll get him in. When he's ready. Love you, Tyson. Come through. We want to talk to you. But yeah, we can.
That's hella funny.
So yeah, we dressing up. We dressing up on the 30th. You down, G?
Yeah, I can, but I don't know what to dress up as.
You got 2 weeks, baby. It's good.
Dead president. You gonna be
I'm not gonna paint my face again.
Oh no!
Just wear a stocking, or just put a stocking over your face like we did that one time.
Is there a dog?
Think about it.
I know, what was that?
Cats and dogs. I hear. It's like
Seattle.
It's raining cats and dogs.
I wanted to
You guys want to sing karaoke? I saw E singing karaoke over the weekend.
And karaoke when you're drunk is so fun. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's a Filipino national thing, man.
So growing up, I've always felt like I could sing, but I've always felt like I can hold a tune, because my mom can, she sits there and just, don't cry for me, Argentina. It's like she sings,
my mom
man.
Shit.
She be singing, and I'm like, okay, I know I got that too. And then so I just be singing to myself. I'm like, yeah, but I'm too shy. And then now when I'm older, it's like, somebody gave me a mic and I was up there and I was like, I like this. Because, Pinoys can freaking blow, man. They got there's a channel, or there's a bunch of videos on YouTube of people reacting to Filipinos singing karaoke, because they be going.
They do.
G, can you sing? Now, be honest, G. Can you like hold a tune, like some Music Soul Child?
No.
Can you go? You never tried?
No.
I know E can.
Only for fun. Only for fun.
Yeah. That's what it's for. What you think? You ain't gonna sing professionally.
Only for fun for myself.
But I ain't gonna lie though, man. If I had that kind of talent and I could sing, I'll be singing all the time, bro.
Should bless everyone in the room, bro.
Get it?
Ain't nobody gonna make fun of you. We're too old to just not put out there what we can really do. If you can sit there and just, if you can cook. If you can sing. Because you know what? If you can't sing, and if you're Filipino and you're not repping it, then you're holding yourself back from really what you are. So if you can kind of hold a tune, G. I'm kind of leading this to next week, so everybody come through with one song and we singing. End of the Road, Daniel Caesar. What you got?
End of the Road is what started karaoke. Like, what? Are they really singing this song? Man, he was the homie was so pumped. He grabbed the mic and the words weren't even on yet. He just started singing. I was like, oh my God.
Because everybody knows that song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Here's a quick call out. Trying to keep everybody engaged with the episodes and everything like that. If you can blow, and if you want to share your karaoke video and us, I'll put it on. We'll put it on. We'll put you in this little corner up there.
I know I know a few of y'all.
One of the locals in Seattle, and she's coming out with a new EP. Dope, fresh, and just great character. I hit her up on IG and I was like, yeah, I like what you're doing. I didn't even know y'all's was related, but I was like, I like what you're doing. Maybe one of these days you could bless us with coming out to the show. And she was like, yeah, I'm hyped. Let's do it. And I'm like, oh, so we might have her next week. Hopefully she I want to get something on next week because I don't want to hold off too long with her EP coming out and everything like that. So,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
we'll maybe we'll have her on next week. Maybe she'll give us a little bit of a karaoke session. But yeah,
Yeah.
She's
That'd be
filthy.
cool.
So if you guys don't know who that is yet, we'll definitely let you guys
Yeah.
know soon.
yeah, we gonna know who is Raylene.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna find out. E, you gonna submit a karaoke video for us?
Yeah.
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 I don't know. Maybe I
Why
might have to. I
not?
might have to be a few shots in. Then
Pick a
then I'll
song.
Yeah,
probably let
Pick
it
yeah,
out.
it. Pick
yeah.
it. Pick a song. Right?
Ooh, we'll
Pick a
probably
song
do
for
Tevin
him.
Campbell. We'll do the Tevin Campble one.
Ooh, you going in with the Tevin? That's a Can We Talk?
Can we talk?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna hold you to it.
It's like,
I'm gonna hold you to it.
no. Maybe I don't
If you
know.
don't, I'm not editing out that one part. I'm
Hey,
actually like
we're gonna get it in there.
black man.
We're gonna have to put the words on here and everything. You're gonna have to put up the
Black
karaoke,
Jesus.
put up a video
Now,
for
if
me.
you want to do it in your like, since you kind of solo there, and if Miles isn't home and Gina's not around, you can have your own session and be like, okay, close my eyes and just let it run,
Oh,
and then
that's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
just
so
submit it and I'll put
bad.
it on. It'll be fun, man.
That'd be
It'll be
fine. That's what they all say till they feel
It'll be
cringy
fun.
watching it. Oh, cringy. That's
Just
No,
that's what.
you're
No Riz there.
yeah, that's what we are. Yeah. That's what we're here for. We try to make it fun and live and everything, but I don't
Mhm.
know. So what you all think? We in a good spot right now?
Yeah, we're in a good
You guys
spot,
trying to
man.
run it? All right.
Okay.
So I
Karaoke.
think what's going on. Let's see. We're gonna try to figure out. So yeah, again, this weekend I tape with those boys. So keep your eye out for that. I think there's gonna be a couple episodes coming up. We have bumped up quite a bit our presence on IG because what we're really trying to do is get up our followers and really get us to the point where we're ready to go live stream. We want to, talk to everybody else out there. People have been so good. I reached out to quite a few people. Me and E have been very busy on the IG because that's our primary social right now. Facebook, we don't have one right now. I don't know why we don't have one. But yeah, I don't know if Facebook's really working right now, but we might put one up. But E's, I think you started the Twitter, or
No, I
is that
haven't
still
yet.
something? Okay,
So we
yeah.
could do that. We'll probably be on Twitter pretty soon and get on Thread, get all the
Now
Oh,
social
that
media.
not Twitter,
And
but that
Snapchat,
Tiki Taki. What is that
it's
thing?
on
TikTok,
TikTok.
The ones the
So
kids
get
use
us
now.
TikTok.
Tiki
Yeah,
Taki.
TikTok.
get up the followings on TikTok. Try to
Mhm.
build us up
Yeah,
that way in that part of social
yeah,
media. Get engaged and all that. What else?
yeah,
And then people who are watching now who follow us, please subscribe to the YouTube channel.
yeah,
We're gonna be throwing up some shorts out there for everybody to watch and do. How Raymond's working on all the chop ups, which is great. I see a lot of engagement and all that. So yeah, be on the
yeah.
lookout for that.
We'd love to use YouTube as the place where we'll do our live streams. That's why we're trying to get a lot of the folks that are actually following us on Insta right now to start subscribing in YouTube. So when we do go live there, because it's a better platform to do live streams. When we go live there, you'll know when we're on. You'll see us messing around, and actually, a lot of our sessions, a lot of the content that we come together in, and a lot of fun that we are able to provide isn't even on the recordings. We have so much fun off the stuff. And we're like, man, we should have started recording. So we'll do a live stream. We'll probably even have some, additional people on board and come to say hi. Well, and it'd be great to engage. So start subscribing to YouTube. We'll probably post a few things on Instagram to get you guys over there, but really soon, we look forward to like chatting with everybody else and see what you guys really think. Let us know if we're boring, if we're just right, or if do additional things that you guys want us to talk about. But yeah, that's really it for this week, guys. Unless you guys got something else to talk about, we good.
No, I'm good. I think we covered a
Good.
whole
This is a
lot.
good
Got
one.
some laughter, and it was a good one.
This is a good one. All right.
Mhm.
I think G, you said something?
We're good.
Huh? You doing all right?
I think that. I, th-
Yeah. You.
I
Just
think that
one
was
more
the cat
time.
again.
Me? Oh, look at that cat. It's just all right, boys. It's been good. You guys be good.
Peace.